I'm ready. Believe that. You hear me? Now, this video, I'm going to dive right in, dog. Ain't got to waste no time. No cap. Now, Alabama won a big game versus Auburn, won the Iron Bowl, solidified themselves a spot in the college football playoff. At least they should have. You hear me? If we're being real deal, no Holyfield, but shout out respect to Holyfield, right? It should be no ifs, ands, buts about it, no questions. You hear me? Alabama should have definitely solidified themselves a position, a spot in the college football playoff. No matter if they win or lose the SEC championship, period. They have earned that right. They're 7-1 in the SEC. They ran through a gauntlet. I repeat, they ran through a gauntlet, right? They had the toughest schedule in the nation. I repeat once again, the toughest schedule in the nation. Bottom line, bro, no way around it. So if the committee comes with some BS talking about, oh, Bama not this, Bama not that, you hear me, dog? Heavy. Talking about the run game, which the run game was very much improved versus Auburn. That's something we like to see. That's a good sign moving forward, right? Versus Georgia, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It was even times where Ryan Grubb should have leaned on the run more. But hopefully, as the season goes along, correct, he fixes that. He addresses that issue. I don't want to say part of it is ego, but at the end of the day, if he chooses not to change, continuing to do the same things at the wrong times, you have to ask yourself, is it him being caught up in his ego, right? Or being stubborn, period? One of the two, bottom line. Heavy, bottom line, period, dog, for real. But there's no way you can keep Alabama out of the college football playoff after beating Auburn in Auburn at night. Boom. They did everything they could to give Auburn the advantage, correct? Heavy. Yeah. Bitch, yeah. So Bama should be in win, lose, or draw the SEC championship game. But before that game is things they have to fix, have to improve. As we know, they look good. Like I said, they got the rushing game going, etc. Ty Simpson didn't look scary. Can he improve? Yeah, but I'm gonna dive right into it. First thing up will be O-line play. Now the O-line play, like I said, has improved. We like to see the run game get going right, heavy. We saw Jam Miller look like the Jam Miller of old at times. That's what we need. That's what we need, right? Yeah. But at the end of the day, you got to keep it going. We need consistency. Consistency, huh? Yeah. Something we haven't had from this offense at all, period. Especially this O line, but specifically the right side of the O line. Bottom line, man, we got to be real here. We getting down to the nitty gritty. You got the SEC championship. They got the chance to earn a first round bye. How big would that be, right? How colossal would that be? Extra rest, guaranteed home game. Bama's a little banged up. Key players out, but they're still getting it done, still being successful. You give them props and kudos for that. You hear me? No cap. But at the end of the day, they could definitely use the bye. uh Man, how many weeks off, then an extra week off, right? Now still work on your craft, don't get dusty and rusty, you hear me? Point blank, period, huh? Yeah, for sure. Keep your mind in it, keep your physical into it. But at the end of the day, we need better performance play from the old line. We need more of a run game. Now, like I said earlier, I know Ryan Grubb needs to stick to the run more times than he has been doing. We even saw situations, a couple situations last game where the run game looks good. For some reason, he comes back, he totally shifts, goes to the pass. You know, defense forces a turnover, gets the ball back for you. What does Ryan Grubb do? Tries to look pretty, tries to look fancy. That's why I throw in, is it ego? Is it ego at times? Like instead of just running the ball right, throwing the ball, pick and choosing one, it's like he has to look pretty so he can say, oh, hey, I made this play look so pretty. I made this play look so exquisite, so rare. You hear me, homie? Heavy. Well, guess what, Ryan Grubb? Sometimes trying to be rare will bite you in your motherfucking ass. You hear me, dog? Heavy, no cap. Sometimes just line up, run the ball, boom. Throw the ball, boom. You hear me? Yeah, keep it simple. Run, throw. Bottom line, period, man. For real. But the O line, it starts with you. Yeah. We saw Corral on that right side get beat a few times. Number 24 for Auburn was a dog. Cannot take that from him. Auburn, respect, shout out GG's to their defense. They have one of the best defenses in college football. You hear me, dog? No cap. Coming out of the SEC, still the toughest conference in college football, hands down, man down. So it's no way you can deny the fact that Auburn's defense isn't elite. Number 24 was causing havoc heavy. So especially from that front side, I mean that right side of the O-line, interior and exterior, we need more from you guys. From the left side as well. But at the end of the day, the left side holds it down more than the right side, correct? Heavy. No ifs, ands, buts about it, bro. Yeah, no cap. Heavy. You hear me? Period, bro. For real. So that's a big thing, a major concern right there, right now. Heavy. And we're going to see versus Georgia how them boys bang, how them boys going to bang, period. I expect that. I expect Bama to have an even more better performance than they did the first time versus Georgia. Heavy, huh? You hear me? Now, is the game in Alabama? Someone let me know, dog. Is the game in Tuscaloosa? Is they coming to Tuscaloosa? You hear me, dog? Heavy. Since Bama is the number one seed, or is that all cap? Will the SEC championship game still be held in Georgia, etc., Atlanta, Georgia? Somebody let me know, bro. Fire them comments up. Let me know. I must know. I must know. Period, man. Heavy, yeah, for real. Bitch, yeah. You know? Yeah, because if it is in Bama, I'm expecting a better performance from Bama this time around any fucking way. For real. You know? Yeah. Let's get it, man. For real though. Yeah. So that's the first room for improvement, so to say. Next up, Ryan Grubb. I just spoke about Ryan Grubb. He needs to become more of a consistent play caller. Huh? You hear me? Especially when he sees the run working, he needs to become more aggressive running the ball, not throwing the ball. Mhm. Bottom line, he needs to put his players in the best position to win. Get a better feel for the game. Now, like I said, he is on the sidelines now, so it must be better communication. He must be able to see the field more, huh? Or understand which plays to call. But at the end of the day, we need more. We need more from him. Yeah, man. Period. Hmm? It was a couple drives where he came up off the run too damn early. Yeah. Don't be scared to run the ball. Don't be scared to lean on your players. Lean on your running backs. And I would love to see more of AK Deer. I don't know why they don't push him. They don't put him in the game, put him in the lineup for real. The boy is explosive, and I believe that's what Bama's running back room could use right now. Period. Now we saw him get in the game, get that little draw play, but why not more? Huh? You hear me, dog? Heavy. Why not more? We need more. We want to see more from Deer. Number 0 is ready to be Weapon X. Period. But Ryan Grubb has to be more dialed in and locked in and understand the flow of the game. Understand the flow of the damn game. Period. Heavy. Understand when to put your foot on a team's neck. Heavy, bro. Run it until they stop you. Run the ball until they stop you. Period. You understand? That's where Ryan Grubb needs to go with it. Heavy. Now, I don't know if him and Kalen DeBoer are communicating more, etc. But the communication needs to be run the ball at all costs, especially when you're getting into a groove and a rhythm. Don't change it up. Don't mess it up, Grubb. You hear me? Keep it going. Keep it flowing. Wide receivers. Next topic. Wide receivers get open. Been a couple games now, certain receivers aren't getting open. Now I love the fact we have different weapons in Bernard, in Brooks, in Horton, and Horton got off. Shout out, respect to him, huh? He's been missing in action a little bit, yeah. But it's good to know we have receivers who can step up if a team takes away a certain receiver. It was Auburn's plan to take away Bernard. All right, boom, bet. Isaiah Horton, step up. We've seen Brooks step up and have some big catches. We've seen Bernard step up and have some big catches, right? Make some big plays. You hear me? And if they can continue to get the run game going, we will continue to see that happen. Now, the big question is in the receiver room, where is Ryan Williams? Where has he been? You know, you hear me? Huh? Where the hell has he been? Period. That's the main question. He's been soft this season, turning the ball over, dropping the ball, missing catches, dog, right? Easy catches. No, he's had some good catches here and there. It was one point in time like everybody was like, oh shit, is Ryan Williams back? Is the Ryan Williams from last year back? But then damn, he regresses. He regresses. Had that piss poor game versus Oklahoma. Then boom. Auburn comes along, we don't see him. Where is he at? It's like finding Waldo. It's like finding Waldo, right? You hear me, baby? Heavy, yeah. But trip though, right? Yeah, man. So where is Ryan Williams? You know? Yeah. Has he reached a plateau? Has he taken a step back? You know? Does he have certain stuff on his mind besides football? Period. Is he scared out there? Is he just soft? Huh? Have teams figured out a way to take him away out the game? Period. Now you wouldn't expect it. You would be shocked. He's explosive. He's athletic. What he brings to the table, his physical attributes, etc., his speed, etc. Right? Huh? Yeah. You know, but sometimes players just reach a certain level, or the talent gets better, or teams just figure them out. But we need more from Ryan Williams, etc., etc., etc. Huh? Heavy, man. Yeah. No ifs, ands, buts about it. You know, where the hell is Ryan Williams? Heavy, bro. Now you can question, is he injured? Some speculation, rumors about him being injured. Why he's not getting reps, or Kalen DeBoer and Ryan Grubb just not looking for him? Are they slowly pushing him out of the mix? Has Brooks taken his spot? Seems like it round yonder. But at the end of the day, what is going on? Period. Yeah, man. But we need more from someone who was supposed to be a star caliber wide receiver, huh? Heavy. Mhm. Yeah. You hear me? Yeah. No ifs, ands, buts about it. So Ryan Williams needs to wake up, bring his A game, because we're going to need it versus Georgia. Whatever is going on, nip it in the bud and deal with it, right? Only thing, his only concern should be football at this point and moment. Kill out all distractions, right? Filter out all distractions, huh? You hear me, huh? Yeah. Cut them off. Bitch, yeah. You hear me? Yeah. Cut them off heavy, quickly, and swiftly, early. No hesitation, baby. No hesitation. Period. It's time to focus in, lock in for real. It's playoff time, whether he knows it or not, whether they know it or not, right? Yeah. SEC championship time, whether he knows it or not, right? Yeah. So step up to the plate, Ryan Williams. You've been quiet as a mouse, period. Fuck all the other bullshit, what they talking about. Where you been at, bruh? Where you been, period. Besides fumbling the ball and dropping passes, dog. You hear me, huh? Yeah, no cap. Ain't no nothing riding around here. This real deal, no Holyfield, but shout out respect to Holyfield. He is a boxing legend, right? Yeah. Uh-huh. So overall, we need more from the receivers, but more, a lot more from Ryan Williams. Yeah, come out to play, bro. Come out to play. It's time. It's time for you to shine for real. Yeah, man, for real. Roll Tide, full of pride, heavy. Ty Simpson, Ty Simpson. Now I asked the question, man, I hope Ty Simpson ain't no scary ass nigga. And he turns out not to be one. Respect, salute to him. He put the team on his back a few times in that game as far as taking off, showing his toughness, fighting for yardage, fighting for an extra inch, fighting, keeping the drives alive. Heavy, period, point blank, period, right? You hear me? Yeah. A great pass on 4th and 2, bottom line. Came in clutch in the clutch. You hear me? Period, dog. Yeah. A great goal line play when he was under pressure. Threw a nice pass to Isaiah Horton for the touchdown, right, dog? That's what you want. That's what you expect. He showed his greatness once again, and I gotta give it to him. He did it even under pressure, being under pressure majority of the game. Even though the O-line had their moments, had their spurts where they did pretty damn good, but overall majority of the game they were getting beat. Ty Simpson was getting hit. He took some hard hits, looked like some illegal hits. Some hits need to be under investigation. You hear me, dog? No cap, heavy. Yeah, period. You know, took some headshots, huh? Took some late hits to the ground, all that. Yeah, but he continued to get back up, continued to talk shit, continued to fight full throttle and battle. And like I say, made some big runs on third downs, etc. Had some big throws, etc. But the main question for him, and we will continue to see, my biggest question for him, how does he do under pressure? Now, he improved versus Auburn. He definitely improved versus Auburn. But question is, can he be consistent? Can he be consistent? You hear me? Period. Heavy. Now, that's one of the best teams defensively in the nation. Same with Oklahoma, period. And you subtract the turnovers, they beat Oklahoma by 2 touchdowns, right? For Bucktown. But can he keep it going? Can he keep growing and improving? And if it's a certain game where it's immense pressure, can he keep his composure? Can he be more accurate, huh? Yeah. You know, if I take away a pet peeve from the game, he needs to improve on accuracy. He missed Bernard for a guaranteed, I repeat, a guaranteed touchdown for Bucktown if he just completes the throw. So at times he needs to settle down, calm himself, calm him nerves, right? Heavy, you hear me? Heavy, dog, for real. Yeah, and make the damn throw. You know, yeah, for real. He gonna get a lot of opportunities to complete big passes versus Georgia and moving forward. The deep balls, he has to be more on the money with. No debating it, bro. Heavy. The chances will be there. The deep balls will be there. No cap. Especially if they continue to run that ball and tote that tater the way they've been doing round yonder. You hear me? Yeah. Bitch, yeah. So he must become more accurate, especially in big time, under pressure situations. Yay. You know? Yay. But that's my biggest pet peeve with him right now. Yay. Everything else, as far as him being a leader, showing up in big time moments, I love it. I'm here for it. Yay. You know? And I don't think he's scary at all. He didn't back down, not once. He didn't back down, not once. Respect it, for real. Roll Tide, full of pride. Heavy. You know, he's a warrior and he battles and he bangs. But he took a lot of illegal shots to the head. You hear me, dog? Heavy. I don't know what the refs was looking at, period. But it needs to be some investigation around yonder. Protect the quarterback. Protect my quarterback, my brother. You hear me, huh? Yeah. Last but not least, right? The defense. Man, not too many things to pick apart or bad things to say about this defense. This defense has been elite all year, winning games for this team all year, keeping this offense in the game all year, period. Started off on a rough patch with Florida State, boom, gave up some big runs versus Vanderbilt, boom. But the trenches, the run game defense has been damn near perfect. Not perfect all the way. Don't get it twisted, right? Don't get it misconstrued, right? Yeah, they can also continue to get better, continue to grow. Heavy, man, for real. Yeah. But the way this defense is playing, oh man, this is a championship caliber defense. You know, yeah, heavy. No doubt about it. No ifs, ands, and buts about it, bro. You hear me? Yeah. They can win you a championship. The question is, can the offense catch up? Uh-huh. Yeah. You hear me? For sure. Can the offense catch up, bro? Heavy. That's going to be the main question. But this defense, yeah. Yeah. Wow. Surprising, shocking. You hear me? A lot of people didn't expect the defense to be the strong point, but when they got it together, turned it around, yeah. Mhm. What Hubbard say? Fuel to the fire, all that. Them boys been playing lights out for real. They also been a bend but don't break defense. Like I continue to say, my main concern is when they go up against a quarterback who can scramble and who can really maneuver in that pocket. You saw it with Auburn. For some reason, those quarterbacks just give them problems. And that quarterback for Auburn was a dog. He's a really good player. Tough to defend, tough to stop. Huh? Heavy, yeah. But I'm more impressed about with this run game defense, period. That's what I'm most impressed about. Huh? Yeah. You asked me the weakest link of the defense is the secondary. You know, the secondary can definitely improve. We've seen some blown coverages, you know, some players getting beat man to man, etc. You know, heavy. can use better defense when the ball's in the air. Period. Less penalties, etc. But even the secondary continues to improve. Got some young players back there, but some feisty players, right? Players with energy. I love the energy they bring. You hear me, dog? Heavy. Yeah, every play. We saw number 9 get throughout the game, but it's all good. It's all good. I respect, I love his energy, huh? His physicality as a cornerback coming up, sticking a big dude in the mouth and not thinking twice about it, bro. You hear me? No cap, for real. Yeah, I believe he's a freshman too. So freshmen's all over the field once again, stepping up, playing good ball. You hear me? No cap, bro. Yeah, for real, bro. Cannot deny that fact. So the defense has been solid for the most part. You can tweak some things here, tweak some things there, get off the field on third down, etc. Stop the big plays, but I'm not too much worried about this defense anymore. They've proven they can stop the run versus Oklahoma, versus Auburn as well. Heavy, bro. Period. If this offense catches up, wow. Like I've been saying, this will be a spooky team and a very difficult team to stop. Damn near unstoppable. You hear me? Yeah. So that is what it is. Pretty much how I feel about the Alabama Crimson Tide football team at this point. Are they a playoff team? Hell yeah. Can they win the championship? Hell yeah. You hear me? Heavy, yeah. Is the defense definitely a championship defense? Hell to the yeah, for real. You hear me? Yeah. You know? A championship coaching staff? Yeah. Right now? Yeah. you know? But it is things to fix, things to work on quickly and swiftly, bro. Period. Especially on that offensive side of that ball. From play calling right to O-line blocking, etc. Period, man. Yeah. you know? But they playing for a lot this Saturday. This Saturday, you playing for a lot. You've already clinched a playoff berth. At least you should have. But at the end of the day, don't put it in that shiesty committee's hands. You hear me? Yeah. We know how they do, and we know how they try to do Bama. Period. Yeah. For real. For real, man. But you're playing for a first round bye. That would be colossal, like I said earlier, for Bama, dog, at this point in the season. Correct? Yeah. So let's get to it. Lock in. yeah. That Auburn victory, over with, right? Over and done with. On to the next one. Yeah. Go beat Georgia again. Take respect again. You hear me? Huh? Yeah. Yeah, man. Let's get to it, bro. Big school here. Roll Tide full of pride. Win, lose, or draw. Fire them comments up. Let me know how you feel about the video. yeah. Here we come, man. Roll Tide.